And for once, I can worthily say, for fuck's sakes, Darren, you've left the workshop in an absolute tip. I mean, the radio's on the floor. Actually, I put that down there. He doesn't want it falling on his carpet. There's tools here. Compressors were dumped in the middle of the thing. Well, that's where it was dumped from when it was brought back. Toolbox there, and jack. Another jack there. Oh, Darren. Let's have a look at this. First oil and he's wiping his hands on the side. The pit's hadn't been up a week. Christ. Oh shit, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to look down there. So I think this is the next job. Have a good clean up in here. Having fun, man?
Sorry?
Having fun? I'm sure the users of Pug36.net would love to watch this.
I'm sure they would.
Yeah, I know. Just, you know.
What's interesting with me shoveling shit anyway?
Well, I don't see what the problem is really. I mean, Chris fucking cleaned out all of that beyond. You've only got to do this little bit. Right, having a bit of an evening. We've had a bit of a tidy up in the yard to make a bit more space. As you know, Ruin has had to take his car off the road because basically he's just left uni and he hasn't got a lot of money. So he's going to be driving around in his parents' Micra for a bit. So this is officially off the road for a few months. Now he needed someone to put it, so we thought, good excuse to get our field car parking shed cleaned out. So, as you know, we quite often use this shed here because the workshop's down here. Quite often use this shed for parking field cars in. Yes, believe it or not, that will be fixed. We just haven't had time. And that one there just needs a new hub. Please, has anyone got a hub? We just don't have time to get down to scrapyard and get a hub. So, driver side hub. Anyway, we're going to clean. This shed had probably about 2 foot of fucking dung in it, and we no longer have our old Massey for cleaning it out. So we've had to fork the fucker out behind. So we forked the lower side out and the top side out, and now we're pressure washing it out because we should never have to put any livestock in there anymore. The shed's obsolete. So it's going to be a field car parking area. Yeah. I think Chris is in here pressure washing at the moment. We've done this end. This fucking shit eye, and that bit's cleaning out. Should be able to put the Sigma. We'll put Ruin's car right at the top out of it because it'll probably be on axle stands because he's sold his wheels. We can park the 2 field cars down here easy to get out, ready to use. I have started the deadly job of tidying the workshop. When I say started, I mean literally just started clearing up the crap on the floor. So yeah, cars, I've done the crank seal, it's still leaking oil. So I've got it in over the pit the other way now. I've dropped the main bearing because the little hockey steels, I'm wondering if it's them leaking, so I'm going to change them and find out. Got a bit of a backlog of people's pumps. Will get done as soon as I possibly can. Sorry if you're waiting. Yeah. Right on. Well, we've been rather busy. Wow, hell. Bench is all clear. Under the bench, there's no rubbish or scrap in there. You can walk along the floor. It's completely opposite to where we last come in here. Even down yonder is clear. Wow, ish. That's all been cleaned out. Darren's now finishing off the pit. Cleaned out over here. Doors open for ventilation for the fire. She was smoking out a bit. All this area here is clear. So there you go. That's how busy we've actually been this weekend. It's taking us about a day and a half to do this, Darren?
Yeah, easy.
So
We've got the usual flag, and under the flag we've got the turbo department. Then we got the Bosch pump department, and then we got the random intercooler bits and boost pipes and fueling and other stuff. Petrol department, jacks, batteries. Those are the good batteries, and those are the shag batteries.
Seems to be quite a few, are they?
There's quite a big difference. Oh, there's a few shag batteries under the Mondeo as well. Darren's going to set fire to the workshop now. It's all looking beautiful. Right, what we've been up to today. Well, last night Darren put the engine back together on the Sigma. So, she is now all back together, pretty much running fine. Starts up, runs fine. Bit of a water leak on it, but sort that out at some time. Still need to sort out the brakes and all that, because there are none. No exhaust, of course. What else have we been up to? Darren's now sorting out his side exit exhaust for this thing. Just going to redneck them together. The pit is finished. Almost. Just needs a bit of backfilling. Darren's cutting up an exhaust with a welder. It's looking beautiful.
It's finished. Yep, the pit is finished. Chris laid the last few blocks the other day. As you can see, the mortar is still slightly damp even. It's only literally 2 days old. First car is in there already. Surprisingly, it's my car, although we did test it with the Sigma just in case there was any catastrophic problems. As you know, I've blown my crank seal, so we've got to fucking drop the tranny, change that, and the sump because we've got to change the oil pump. But yeah, as you can see, it fits in here lovely. Back straight in. We haven't fitted the lights yet. We're going to put a light on each end with a switch, but we haven't done that yet, so lead lamp for the win. We did have to make a technical adjustment already to the pit. We had to knock these end walls out because we realised when you parked a car over it, you couldn't actually get in it, which was a little bit of a technical problem. So
we didn't use any measurements on.
No, there were no measurements involved with this. I'd like to point out that the car fits quite well. We've got a bit of room for narrower cars, quite a bit of extra room. It's nice and deep. We've got loads of room to work. I mean, Chris has literally stood up pretty much in here. We dug it by hand, so I wouldn't want to dig it anymore. Brilliant. I'll go outside and have a look. Right, hell of a nice day. We're having the most crazy weather down here we've had for, well, months. Sort of 3 or 4 days now of just complete gorgeous weather, so we've got all hands on deck. Chris is finally sorting out the brakes. It's got a fuck slave cylinder on one of the rear drums. But so I think he's nicking it off the old 1.4 beam, but being rusted right out, the brake lines are probably being troublesome. I haven't actually asked him, but he's swearing, so I'm assuming it's a problem. Ed's got his car in bits. Busy smoking cancer sticks too. I think he's doing his front mount. My car's in here, over the pit. Just dropped the transmission. Because the fucking crank seal's gone. So, about to take the clutch off and take the flywheel off and sort that problem out. Bloody pain in the ass.
Right, here's go. Wishbone is at some peculiar angle.
Drop link isn't exactly healthy. Well, the drive shaft snapped now, so that's taken out. Fucking
bent all that back.
broke it basically.
There's a crack there in the sump.
See, we haven't actually blown this engine up, but
We haven't blown the engine up, but to be honest, she was such a beast, I couldn't really don't know if I could bring myself to
blow it up. We gotta fucking put the bits back.
Put the bits back on the pump. We gotta put the
start it out in a field.
We gotta put a starter back on it.
Oh fuck that.
And
too much hassle. So yeah.
Well, she's had her day. She was a beast. Most reliable van on the farm. More reliable than that piece of shit. Right, we're just emptying the escort of diesel. We paid for that diesel, we want it back. Fuck's sake's ruin. 1-4 while she's ready for scrap. We did actually blow a hole in the block. I'll see if I can get down to see it. I don't know if you can see through there, but a second, there she is. One beauty elsewhere. That's all that we've seen so far. She's ready for scrap. Just draining this one out. We send this one up at the same time. Just take the wheels off this one and then she's ready to go. Got everything off this one.
Yeah, we didn't have this off.
Oh, I didn't have that off.
Didn't we?
Don't know if we want the exhaust. This is why she was bouncing so much. Is these shocks that have come away.
Just slightly.
Yeah, it might have only been like it for, I don't know, a week or two.
Oh god, since we've had it pretty much.
When Ruan stacked it, he crushed the fuel lines, which is why we've had to drill a hole in it. Otherwise, it would have been a perfectly good fuel tank.
So you might be able to get a better picture of the fucking damage on the front end.